giving great support. So really proud of that effort. We were -2 for a long time in the turnover margin until the end there. And to be able to hold the lead and then get the takeaway at the end, I thought was outstanding. So excited about that for the young guys, and then we're back to work. And with that, I'll take any questions.
What did you think of DTR there?
Yeah, made some nice plays, Tony. Made some plays with his feet. I thought the route on the touchdown was outstanding. Good read, good throw. Had some really good moments. I thought Kellen had some really good moments. Obviously, anytime you turn it over, you hate that as a quarterback, and he'll learn from that piece. But I thought he also operated at a high level.
Okay, that touchdown pass to Watkins, he really looks like he knows what he's doing.
Watkins or DTR? Or both?
Watkins, both. But
Yeah.
Watkins on that.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Watkins. I think he does a nice job. He's kind of come in seamlessly. He missed a lot of time. It's not like he was here all spring, so he's caught up to what we're doing and what we're about, and gives some really good reps.
What did you like with John Kelly tonight? He got a lot of work and seemed to be really productive.
Yeah, did what he does when he gets opportunities, both in games and in practice. I thought he ran hard. I think the ball went where it was supposed to go, mostly from the vantage point I had. Played really hard, so he did a nice job. Yeah, that touchdown was all Dimitrik. I mean, he made some very impressive plays there with people around him and around his feet, and just extra effort. So he had a good night. Obviously, returned all those punts, so was quite productive for us.
Did you see the block BTR had on that play?
The attempted block, I did.
And how do you think Bowman performed? Obviously, you say you love the turnover at the end. I mean, he played pretty good.
Yeah, Bubba, I thought, was flying around. I thought he had a couple big hits out there and was throwing his body around. He was in the right spot at the right time throughout the day. And then to come away with that takeaway at the end was awesome, and you saw how excited that made our team.
They had a couple long returns. What do you think?
Yeah, I have to look at it. Again, it's where we are in training camp. It's this game comes at you. You maybe haven't had the amount of reps that you'd love to have at these coverage phases. That's why this game was so important to get those reps. So, having said that, it's not going to be perfect. There's guys doing things for the first time that they will learn from, but got to look at it and then watch it as a group and make some corrections.
Good.
Okay. Yep.
Kate York's missing.
Yeah.
The ball just kind of floated.
Yeah, he thought he hit it well, but keeps again reps.
So, after watching film and stuff, what do you think the first thing you're working on after training camp will be?
After training camp, during training camp. Let me watch the film, and then I'll get back to you. Well, he played the entire game, so he should be tired, although he's just dancing in the locker room, so I don't know how tired he is. But, again, first reps out there for the kid. He's played in big games, as we all know, so he will just continue to get better.
Why did you feel you needed to play him the entire game?
Numbers, I mean, just the people that we had available.
Was Wheatley not available?
He was not available.
Did you think it was a different atmosphere playing at the Hall of Fame game versus regular first preseason game?
It was awesome. The atmosphere was incredible. Ton of Brownies fans, as we all knew, made the drive down. We're so fortunate to get to play in this game. It being in our backyard, the Hall of Fame is incredible. So fortunate to be able to honor Joe Thomas and what he's meant to this team, this city, this community. So it was just a great night. Our guys love playing in this stadium under the lights. It takes you back to Friday Night Lights. So I thought the guys really enjoyed their time.
Speaking of lights, what did you and Coach discuss when the lights went out?
Yeah, number one, that was interesting. What I didn't want was a long delay, so I was perfectly fine, just keep playing and run the ball and use the clock. What I didn't want to happen was a half-hour long delay, and that's what our concerns were. we don't want to stop and then start up again. So the league communicated throughout. I was comfortable with what they did. Yeah, I mean, if the delay went any longer, I would have had some concerns from a stopping and starting type thing, but it never happened. That never materialized.
Why, Jordan Elliott was one of the few guys who's been with the number ones who played. Why is that?
Yeah, I think just again numbers wise, you make decisions on every single player. There's guys playing in this game that are going to be helping us on September 10th. It's not like the guys who are playing, it's only guys that you're not going to be counting on. We are counting on guys. So felt like each person, it was based on what we felt they need to get ready for September 10th. Okay, thanks, guys.
Supposed to be throwing your body in there like that?
AVP and Stefanski probably wouldn't approve of that, but that's been in my arsenal for a while, so I figured I'd use it tonight.
What were you feeling out there? You look pretty excited.
Definitely excited. It's always good to get football back in your life and actually being able to get some game reps in there. So super fun being out there. I just try my best to focus on my job only, make sure I get guys lined up, get the play calls out, like I said before, earlier in the week. So I think I did a pretty good job of that tonight.
You didn't get nervous at all. How did you feel out there?
I think that accredits to my 48 starts or whatever it is before I got here, as well as the Shrine game and everything like that. So definitely wasn't my first go-around with the NFL setting. But, yeah, I was definitely a lot more comfortable than previous years.
The touchdown throw to Watkins, how quickly you saw that play develop, just if you could just take us through what you saw and the execution.
Yeah, it was in one of Kellen's first two drives where he had got the same play, same look. And I was obviously paying attention the whole time in the first half, trying to get clues on their defense and signals and everything like that. So we had actually got the same look on my play. And I figured if I'd move the safety and the linebacker over a little bit, that I could have a chance backside. And that just so happened to work out. So.
I feel like you were back at UCLA, you and Demetri, like 88 of the 93 yards.
Yeah, we actually talked about it a little bit pregame. It felt like the Washington State, like kind of how the stadium felt. But yeah, definitely brought back some good memories for sure, especially the block at the first touchdown. So.
How weird was that light delay, the lights out thing that went on, and, what were you thinking or doing during that time, and how did it impact, how warm or cold you were when you had it?
Yeah, so at UCLA, they turned the lights off and we do a light show at the start of the fourth quarter, and there was a start of the fourth quarter, so I thought that's what was going on. And they ended up saying that the lights were out. So I was like just praying and like trying to stay warm on the sideline, like hoping like they don't cancel the game or anything. But luckily we finished it out, and it ended the way it ended. So.
And it looked like you almost heated up after that.
Yeah, a little bit. Finally got a chance to catch my breath after that first long drive. So.
What have you seen out of Austin Watkins since he got here?
It's just a really smart player. As soon as he got here, he grasped the playbook really well. And then obviously a speedster. He's a big body for his type. And I threw him a deep ball, and he tracked it down real well. So I knew he had good ball skills, but just a really cerebral player, I would say.
You made a lot of plays with your feet. How do you think that impacts the game?
My job is to get first downs and touchdowns. And so I think just going over situational ball, like I said, I've been in a lot of situations over my 5 years at UCLA. And some of those popped up tonight, and just trying to be able to get first downs. They do a lot of spot drops, and we're running a lot of too high coverages tonight. So for me, just be able to step up in the pocket, like AVP always says, good things happen when you step up in the pocket. So.
You put together those longer drives. Do you feel like a pace and a rhythm as those drives are progressing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Obviously, we got some things to clean up with penalties and stuff like that kind of delay those drives. But overall, I think we did a really good job offensively, especially up front, just staying even keeled the whole night. But yeah, it did kind of felt like I was getting in the rhythm. Also, not taking as many reps before this, I kind of was out of game shape. So definitely got to get on the treadmill when I get back on.
On that block, did you know when he bounced it out that you were going to have to, throw a block, or did you think twice about doing it?
No, that's all instincts. I'm out there playing as hard as I can for my teammates. Coach Stefanski and AVP always preach to run through the football, even on the offensive side of the ball, and being able to pick your brother up. And so that's kind of what that was. I seen Felt was going to cut back and kind of how the hole was going to open up. And all he had was one person to be backside, which was the corner, so I figured I'd stick my nose in there real quick.
So you embrace Aaron Rodgers after the game there. What did you have to say to him?
Just how proud he is of me. He's been keeping up with me for a couple years now, and so for us to be able to start to form that relationship now that I'm in the league with him, I think it's pretty special for me because I've been watching him my whole life. But I think just overall his message was just keep going, keep doing what I'm doing, keep my head down, and keep working hard. So.
Is he the type of guy that you've always modeled your game after, or just something you looked up to?
It's kind of hard to model your game after Aaron. just because of all the special things he can do with the football. But definitely just like as a person and how he carries himself and how he handles the organization and everything like that is something I aspire to be one day for sure. I mean, I've always been kind of in the fans' perspective when it comes to Aaron, but just recently this past year, I got to meet with him up at a 7-on-7 event through my trainer. And it was just for charity work and stuff like that, but we got to talk and communicate, and I got to pick his brain a little bit there. And then he actually sent me a jersey and a message when I was at the rookie premiere event. So I got to watch that, and that was pretty cool for me too. So.
What did it mean to play on this weekend with the atmosphere that is the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think it's all about getting reps, making sure that I can now have film to watch, to be able to learn from, because Lord knows I was not perfect tonight. So I think that's probably the biggest thing is this is just the next step in my process and in my growth and development, making sure that I can go in on tomorrow and watch all the film and all the cut-ups and stuff and get ready for next week. So. Mm-hmm. Really good, really good. I had no problems on my right side, so I think DeJuan did a phenomenal job handling the workload because I know for the second half of me being out there, I was pretty gassed. So for him to do the whole game, I was very proud of him for sure.
Just to be clear, when said Aaron Rodgers sent you that jersey, was it Jets or Packers?
It was a Packers jersey. It was a Packers jersey. Thank you, guys.